everybody, and welcome to Washington Township High School. I'm Tad Kozaneski along with Ed Bacon here on Jones Intercable. Tonight we have an Olympic Conference battle between Washington Township and Pennsauken. Coming into this game, Pennsauken ranked number 12 in South Jersey, Washington Township number 18. Overall, Pennsauken 16-3, Township 14-7. These two teams have met 2 times before, and it's been a little ugly for Township.
It has so far. They're 0-2 against Pennsauken. They lost to them in the Christmas tournament in an overtime game where they struggled badly against Pennsauken. Then they lost at Pennsauken later in the year. So this is a rarity. 3 times these two teams will meet now. This is a big game for Township. They need some momentum going into the playoffs. They've had some tough times against some of the elite teams in the Olympic American.
What are some of the keys you think for tonight's game, Ed?
Well, the biggest thing right now for Township is they're going to have to shut down Pensauken's shooting touch. We're going to do that by throwing a lot of man-to-man. Now, if you see Pennsauken become effective early on and score some points, you will see Township switch to their 1-3-1 trapping zone right away if Pennsauken gets off to a fast start. If not, I think they'll be a bit more comfortable on the man-to-man. On the offensive end, Greg Kissauer has to heat up from the outside, and keep an eye on Greg Hammond. First came back earlier in the week from a bad back, so let's see if he's at full strength going into the game tonight.
For Pennsauken, this is a big game also. If they win tonight and Cherry Hill East loses, they supposedly will tie the division title. We'll see how that goes along. Coming up in a minute, Washington Township versus Pennsauken right here on Jones Intercable. Tad Kozaneski back with Ed Bankin here on Jones Intercable. Let's go over the starters. First for the home team from Washington Township. Number 14, that's Pennsauken. We'll start with them first, actually. Brian Streeter, number 11, he's a senior. Ed Diaz, number 20, also a senior. Eugene Bennett, number 23, a junior. Ron Sheldon, number 25, a senior. And Kevin Addison, a senior, number 30. For the home Washington Township Minutemen, their starters, number 14, Greg Kissauer, a junior. Jeff Wood, a senior, number 21. Greg Hammond, number 23, a junior. Kevin Kaler, number 41, a senior. And Gary Barber, number 42, also a senior.
And a couple of those names very familiar. You'll hear them again during the spring for baseball as we think of Jeff Wood and Gary Barber. Baseball season right around the corner, but of course business here first with basketball.
Number 12, Pennsauken. Number 18, Washington Township getting set to tip things off. Pennsauken 16-3 as the tip is controlled quickly by Washington Township. That's Wood. He takes it. Now they'll set it up and look over the defense. Man-to-man defense right now for the Indians. Long-range jump shot for Kissauer. Nice rebound. Good inside position as Pennsauken comes on the break. Washington Township got the shot that they wanted, but just couldn't get it to fall. Good inside position for Pennsauken. Looks like they have a height advantage out there, too, a little bit, Ed.
Yes, they do, and that could be a major difference early on. And again, Township will be able to really get that height advantage when Chris Blank checks into the game. He's played very well off the bench for them as of late.
Bennett's shot no good. Rebounded by Kaler. Still no score. Indians did a good job of working it around. They're driving the baseline and a foul. Looks like picking up a foul be number 30, Kevin Addison, the senior.
And the first foul for either team. Now, Greg Hammond going to the line again. Keep an eye on him. He strained his back last week against Cherry Hill West and played his first game in over 3 games against Overbrook in a game which Township lost earlier in the week.
Hammond, the forward, a junior. Favorite basketball player, Scottie Pippen. He converts both his free throws.
Plays a lot like him, too, as far as style. Of course, one of the top players, if not the top player on this Township team, but you can tell he's a Scottie Pippen fan. The way he shoots, the way he just kind of glides to the basket. Good deceptive leaping ability, too.
2-0, Minutemen with the lead. Minutemen in their zone defense right now. Good defense taken away there by Kissauer, but brought right back on a nice return steal by Sheldon. Having trouble getting the ball inside. Good job on the zone defense. Is driving with it is Streeter. Streeter shot no good. Rebounded by Township again, that time by Kaler. Swing it in the corner, looking good. Pass inside. Hammond. Hammond loses it. There's a big play up the middle. That shot's missed by Kaler and a turnover.
Well, Greg Hammond took that pass right at the edge of the paint, and I think he didn't realize how wide open he was. If he just turned around, he would have had the easy short shot. He got a good pass inside, and there was nobody behind him. I don't think Hammond realized it. Township
holds the lead 2-0. Bennett swinging around. Now that goes in the corner. Long-range jumper. Shot no good. And then it's loose underneath. Township again on the rebound. Here they come on the fast break. Kissauer. Good double pump shot. No good. Almost rebounded there. Here comes the Indians now. Trying to fast break. A little herky-jerky, though. There's a long-range jumper. Wood shot no good. Kaler lost it out of bounds. It'll stay Township ball.
Township defensively has been surprising so far. Most of the year they come out with a man-to-man then switch to a 1-3-1. Tonight they're starting out with the zone, and so far it's been effective. As you mentioned, Ted, nobody getting open down low for the Indians.
Hammond strong up the middle for 2 more. Greg Hammond now with 4. It's 4-0 Township.
And he can go through stretches where he can just carry a team as we have just a lazy turnover. Keep an eye on Greg Hammond because he can just go in spurts in a ball game where he could single-handedly take over. He's that kind of player.
4-0 Township, 5.5 to play first quarter. Hammond again off the glass. Hammond now with 6 points. It's 6-0 Washington Township.
Well, his back must be feeling better, Tad, as we could tell by that last move. A strong move right there by Hammond and a good quick move inside to get the layup, and he's got all 6 points so far.
I guess you could say he's back. No pun intended. A little over 5 minutes to play first quarter. There's a bomb. No good again as Pennsauken has missed their last 4 shots. That goes out of bounds. It'll stay Washington Township ball. Now looks like a little full court man-to-man pressure for the Indians. Township no trouble getting it in now. I'm really impressed with what I've seen from Hammond thus far. He's aggressive to the basket. And keep an eye on him, number 23 inside. He wants the ball. He has it now. 3-pointer. No good. Nice rebound there by Barbara. And Township will set it up again. They're not afraid to pump it up. Swing it far side. That's Wood. Wood long-range jumper. No good. Big rebound from behind. That shot no good by Kaler. And a foul underneath is going strong to the board. Greg Hammond.
And that was a nice move. Again, a strong move by Hammond. And Kevin Addison now picks up his 2nd personal foul, so he's got 2 early on.
Hammond back to the line. Boy, I like this program here. It tells you everything about Mr. Hammond. His favorite college team at Kentucky, the Wildcats. A classic for basketball players. He has now 7 points. His favorite hobby, Ed? Sleeping. That's supposed to be in college. The good old college days. 7-0 Township with the lead. Hammond now with 8.
That's still my hobby on the side, too, by the way.
That's what they say back in the truck about you, Ed. 8-0 Township with the lead. A little more than 4 minutes to play. There's a bomb from Bennett. Kaboom for 3. Bennett now, his first 3 points of the game, and Pennsauken puts a squiggly line on the board. Good defense again for Pennsauken. Driving baseline. Good swing pass around. There's a jump shot by Kissauer. No good again. Big rebound underneath. Good defensive rebounding for the Indians. Bennett. You think he likes Michael Jordan? He kind of looks like him. He's got the number.
He's holding the tongue out a little bit, I think, as he made the drive right there. Look at Township on the run once again.
Foul before the shot is going hard to the basket was Wood.
If Township is to get their fast break effectively tonight, they have to pick their spots, and they're picking their spots at the right time. They're setting up a lot, but they've been able to run when they have the numbers, they have the opportunities. Just some tough luck so far. A lot of shots going in and out, and now we'll see if someone other than Greg Hammond can score for Township.
Wood to the foul line. Wood with his first point of the night. He is a senior. His favorite basketball player, Kevin Johnson. His favorite team, North Carolina. As you see, Coach Bill Johnson for Pennsauken.
Seems like the Dean Smith type protege, plays under control. He really is a strong player for this team. He doesn't put up the points as much, but Wood, a steady influence as the point guard on this team, really makes a difference.
He catches too, so I'm a big admirer of catchers, so he has my admiration. As you see, your score 10-3. Tad Kozineski along with Ed Benkin here on Jones Intercable. Glad you're with us here tonight. A lot more action to follow in the upcoming days and weeks here on Jones Intercable. Thought about the 3-pointer, but Barber passes it back out. They've been able to get the penetration. Can really see how they're looking to get the ball inside to Hammond. Hammond being challenged by Bennett, who's doing a decent job. That's the thing about this man-to-man defense, that you play it long enough, you start to get real tired, and that'll affect you later in the fourth quarter.
And Township is being very patient right here. No reason for them to rush. Pennsauken doing a good job so far. Township just swings it back out. Now they got the open shot.
Kissauer for three, no good. Here come the Indians on the fast break. They're going to slow it up a little bit. Now going baseline, almost blocked. Big rebound underneath. Off the glass too hard, and the shot by Sheldon followed again, no good. They can't buy a basket underneath. Their only basket, the three-pointer by Bennett.
They've come out cold. A lot of that caused by the Township defense, but Pennsauken just having problems right now inside with the short shots.
Township still in their zone defense. Good penetration. Running one-hander, and it falls. First 2 points of the night for number 11, Brian Streeter, the senior. 10-5, Township holds the lead. A little more than 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Hammond, 5-footer, is good. Hammond now in double figures with 10.
And he got a good screen right there from Gary Barber down low, which freed him up along the baseline. He was wide open for the easy jumper right there. And if they're going to make shots like that available for Greg Hammond, it's going to be a long night for Pennsauken.
They sugar-coated that. Nobody was on him at all. That's rather easy. They look in the middle, taken away. Bennett manages to suck it up. There's a three-pointer, is off. No good. Big rebound underneath. There's a foul, and it's going to count. Count the basket for Ron Sheldon. The senior converts, and he's going to go to the foul line.
And they'll catch Jeff Wood with his first personal foul. First team foul for Township. And we check at it again. Watch this. Good job right there by Kevin Addison to keep that rebound alive and to tip it up over the middle and enable Sheldon to get the chance.
Sheldon averages 11.5 a game, 10 rebounds a game. And he converts the three-point play.
It's been a fast first quarter here, Tad. A lot of missed shots, not as many fouls. And things have really been up-tempo for the most part. Both teams looking to run when it's there. Pennsauken a bit more, but again, Township has shut them down inside before that three.
Nice swing-out pass. Wood has his shot blocked. Boy, oh boy, these Pennsauken Indians, they can jump like a bunch of wild Indians. Staying in their man.
Again, Tad, you mentioned this man-to-man. You brought up a good point earlier in this quarter. They're going to play hard, and it's working right now, but if they're still in this man-to-man in the fourth quarter, we'll see if the legs get a little rubbery down the stretch.
Township doing a nice job of just looking for the nice, easy basket. Get a nice pass inside, off the glass, and good for two. Gary Barber, his first 2 points. And it's now 14-8 Township.
Well, Township had to preach patience. We said that at the beginning, and they've done it so far. That time they took their time, then Barber swung down low, got great position, had the easy shot.
Now they swing it baseline. Streeter's shot is in. Streeter now with 4 points. 14-10. Pennsauken creeping back into it.
And a little man-to-man trap there. You saw Steve Selby. Pennsauken giving their first look of a trap, but Township breaks it.
Big rebound underneath by Kaler. Shot no good. Actually then rebounded by Bennett. His shot no good. And it's going to be a jump ball. Kaler grabbing his back. Looks to be a little shaken up. He got right inside, and he is real slow. Something with that lower back.
Well, I hope he didn't sustain a similar injury that Hammond did last week against West. Is you could just, when you're going up for the rebound, you can just pull a little strain right there on your back. And now, as well as Township has played this quarter, Pennsauken can cut it to 2 as the time is running out.
Under 10 seconds, 7 and counting. Nice move down the baseline on the shake and bake move, and a turnover. Township has 4 seconds to operate.
Let's see, they're going to have Hammond inbound. They're going to try and get him something deep down, probably to Keller or Kissauer for the long jumper.
Whoops, it's taken away, and a chance for Pennsauken, and no, they do not convert. So that's going to do it for action here in the first quarter. Washington Township with the lead, 14-10. We'll take Tad Kozaneski and Ed Bankin back with you here on Jones Intercable Channel 13. A very exciting first quarter action as you see the score. Washington Township with the lead, 14-10, and Pennsauken started to creep back into it, and they had a golden opportunity, and they just blew it at the end of the quarter there.
And they really were doing that throughout much of the first quarter. They had, towards more of the end of the quarter, some chances inside, and they were unable to convert, and that's why the score is 14-10 Township right now. Pennsauken will start to convert on those, though, if they are left open.
Speaking of open, driving and converting is Jeff Wood. Wood now with 4 points. That was just a beautiful move. He saw the double team, penetrated an easy basket. 16-10 Township. There's a three-pointer, no good. Boy, they are not afraid to pump that ball up from long range. Township on the break, 3-on-1. Swing it back for Wood. Here comes Hammond. Hammond running one-hander, converts. Hammond is red hot in this game now with 12.
He's scary right now, Greg Hammond, and again, he can get on one of these rolls like you've seen so far in this game where he can carry a team right through it.
And counted. It's going to count as going strong to the hoop is Eugene Bennett. Bennett now with 5 points. And there you see our referee is going to pick up the foul. Looks like Jeff Wood's going to pick up his second foul.
That's only the second team foul on Township, both going against Jeff Wood. Now, we might see him get a breather. Someone who's played very well off the bench for Township lately, Kamani Bell, the backup point guard, and I think you'll see him come into the game.
Bennett averages 18.5 points a game. He now has 6. And a substitution coming in for the Minutemen. Kamani Bell, the sophomore, into the game.
Boy, he played very well last week in their win against Cherry Hill West on both ends as a point guard and also offensively hit some big threes, hit some big shots. He's an aggressive young man.
Bell with the ball. It's tough for a sophomore as he is stripped by Bennett. They send it down. Here's the home run pass and the layup. Brian Streeter now with 6 points, and it's quickly an 18-15 Township lead.
Well, the pace starting to quicken a little bit here as we start the second quarter. I think Pennsauken wants to up-tempo it a little bit because when they set up on offense, they were having problems in the first quarter. Now, if they're looking to up-tempo it to try and get the numbers like they did there.
Oh, there's another steal. Here comes Streeter again. Streeter for, oh, he missed that one. I don't know how he missed it, and I'm sure Streeter's saying the same thing. Luckily, they get the ball back.
Kissauer a little careless right there. Township cannot lose their focus, and that's been some of the problems on why they've lost some games to some top 10, top 15 teams.
And a wise timeout taken by Washington Township as Streeter gets 2 more. He now has 8.
As the unbeaten Minute Maids look to continue to buzzsaw through the rest of the Group 4. And they'll have a tough first opening round game against either Brick Township or Willingboro, and then after that, they could play Shawnee in the second round.
There's a great shot of what it looks like behind the basket as you zoom in where Ed and myself are sitting here on Jones Intercable tonight.
There we are.
Great job. Boy, he's up there in the rafters. That's the rafter cam tonight. They just hung him up there.
Well, I hope somebody doesn't go crashing into the bleachers or our cameraman Scott Chu may come plummeting down.
18-17 Township with the lead. Finelli now in the game, number 20. That's Darryl Finelli. He's a freshman in the game. Barber's shot, no good. Big rebound, and Kaler for 2. Kevin Kaler, his first 2 points of the game, 20-17 Township.
Well, Kaler just got his first one to drop, but he has done outstanding work on the board so far tonight. He's had some tough luck with his shots, but he has been aggressive on the boards. Tremendous night rebounding so far.
Bennett now has 8 points. Bennett, I'll tell you, he is a Michael Jordan look-alike if you ever saw one.
He's not swinging a baseball bat tonight, though.
Yeah, he's got the armbands. Another steal for Streeter. He puts this one in, and for the first time, Pennsauken takes the lead, 21-20.
When Streeter is just a quick point guard, and that is why he's one of the best defensive point guards in the Olympic American. Very deceptive with that quick move. He's able to strip the ball.
Bell in a nice move. Shot is short. Big rebound, Kaler. Kaler's the human vacuum underneath as he converts. Kaler now with 4. Seems to pick up every offensive rebound under the hoop.
Well, they do have a size advantage underneath, as we mentioned, and Kaler is getting the position. He is really playing with a purpose tonight, and there, a mental mistake by Pennsauken turns it over.
22-21, Township with the lead. I'm Tad Kozaneski along with Ed Banking. Glad you're with us here on Jones Intercable. Very good game between the number 12 Pennsauken Indians and the number 18 Washington Township Minutemen. That's as of the Courier Post has him. The Inquirer has Pennsauken number 10. Township not ranked in the Inquirer. Good job of passing and moving to the ball now by Township. Hammond, ooh, almost lost it there for a second. Barber lost it out of bounds. You can see there, Ed, where Hammond jumped in the air, was going to shoot, elected to pass. Luckily, he found somebody to pass it to.
And then on the other end, Barber was going to pass it, and he saw 2 men there. He saw Bell and Kissauer, and I think he kind of got caught up who he was going to throw it to, and unfortunately split the uprights, as they say in football, and put it right in between them.
There's a foul from behind. Reaching in will be Kevin Kaler. He'll pick up his first as Township was in the man-to-man defense. I love that shot from the end of the gym. It gives you a good idea of how much the defense is working. That's a real neat shot. You can really see how much these guys are working, especially in the man-to-man defense. That pass is knocked away down. Now it's pumped up by Streeter. No good. Big rebound underneath by Barbara. That pass is nice save. A circus-like catch on the far side. Here comes Pennsauken again. And will it count? It's going to be an offensive foul. The basket did go in. We'll see if it's going to count.
I think they are gonna call the offensive foul. And that foul will go against Tyrone Gordon, so the basket will not count. That is great position right there by Gary Barber. No question, an offensive foul.
As you follow the ball down the floor, you can see our cameraman in the background. He's in the cheap seats. Going to have a technical foul, I believe. It looked like our referee signaled technical foul. Is it a bench foul? Yes, it is a technical foul. It must be against the bench because he signaled 2 shots. So going the foul line will be Greg Hammond. Hammond having an outstanding game. The junior with 12. No, he misses that one.
Not sure what they could be arguing about. There are a lot of close calls one way or the other on a charge, but really no question right there. Good calls. Barber had the position underneath.
Some more information on Hammond. His favorite musical group, Levert. His favorite food, he had it before the game, a cheesesteak.
Yeah, that'll way to clog those arteries there, Greg. Enjoy it.
He was thinking cheesesteak on that shot as he missed both. That was a chance for Township to really get a break in this game, but Pennsauken picks up a break.
Well, they'll still maintain possession here. And again, they have to be smart, Township, and not sloppy. They've been turning the ball over too many times in the second quarter simply from lack of concentration.
Bell, he looks real tentative out there right now. So shots taken by Kissauer, who converts. Kissauer, his first 2 points of the game.
Well, they need that young man to step up right there. Kissauer can really shoot it up from the outside, and he had a tough first quarter. And if he can get that outside game going, it frees Hammond up on the inside.
He's got the interesting goatee look, too. It's a neat look.
Glad you like it, Dad.
Don't see a lot of high school players with that look. It's different. Swing it around near side. Township's doing a good job defensively again as they are holding. And there's a long-range jumper. That's an air ball. Here comes Township on the break. They had Bell if they want to give it to him. Hammond runs into about 30 people. Passes off, and a great pass for 2. Kevin Kaler now with 6.
One of those plays where I'm sure Steve Selby sitting on the sideline with his hands over his eyes until it goes in, and he says, hey, just like we drew it up. Nice play.
26-21 Township. 3 minutes to play first half. Here we go. Streeter shot, no good. Kaler again. I'm telling you, his nickname is the human vacuum. He's got some serious size on him, too.
And he's got a serious rebounding total so far tonight. Pennsauken now starting to force their threes. They had some open threes in the first quarter and early in the second. Now they're being covered. They're forcing the threes a little bit, and that's why you're seeing some wild shots, and you're seeing Township stretch their lead.
Kaler is listed in the program as 6'4", 195. 26-21 Township, right up the gut. Beautiful pass and converted by Barber. Barber now with 4, but a great pass by Bell.
Good penetration by Kamani Bell. I think he recognized there was a breakdown somewhere in the paint for the Indians, and he had a clear path inside, then unselfishly found Barber open.
Zone defense now for Township. Almost knocked away. And it will go away, and another turnover against Pennsauken. So they're drawing just about even between them turning the ball over and taking it away right now.
The Township defensively is playing one of their more solid halves of the season. They really have come out strong. And again, they've lost to Pennsauken twice. Pennsauken, one of those top 15 teams. This is a big win for them emotionally if Township can get it going into the tournament.
And the official pocket picker of this game, Brian Streeter, converts again on the steal, and we're going to have a foul on the shot. The basket will count.
Bad foul right there by Greg Hammond. Should have let him in for the layup. Thought he could get the block at the last second. Watch the replay. He's like, he's going to let him go. Last second, he decides to go up. No chance right there. Let the guy take the layup. Don't give him a chance for a 3.
Streeter, the senior leading scorer on the team, averaging 21 a game. He misses. He now holds it 12, 28-23, exactly 2 minutes to play till the half. Township holds the lead. Kissauer has some problems in the corner. There's Hammond, strong to the hoop. Great job by Hammond, who now has 14. I like when he gets the ball inside, a real aggressive ball player.
And it's a mismatch down in the paint, not just because of Pensauken's size, but because of Hammond's leaping ability. And if he gets in like he does, he's going to get the layups.
30-23 Township. There's a foul drawn far side. That may go against Hammond. Yeah, it looks like it will go against Hammond. That'll be his second, I have unofficially.
And that is officially, as they announced it on the public address system, his second. So Hammond and Wood both have 2, and Hammond will take a rest. And here comes Chris Blank, 44, who has played well. And we talked about the size advantage underneath. Now with Blank and Kaler, 2 excellent rebounders, I think you're going to see a major advantage now for Township on the boards.
Streeter now with 13. As we mentioned, he averages 21 a game, 6 rebounds a game, 4 assists, and 4 steals. That leads the team tonight. He has 5 steals and 14 points. 30-25 Township, minute 30 to play in the first half. Chris Blank is a tall young man. He's the one with the 2 knee pads, number 44, just off the right of your screen. Now he touches the ball. Kissauer jumper. No good. Nice tip by Bell, who tipped it inside for Barbara. You're in trouble when you're a big guy and you put the ball down on the floor like that, and Pennsauken takes it back away. A minute to play. Nice pass inside. We're going to get a foul beforehand. Looks like Bell's going to pick up his first foul.
Well, you mentioned Chris Blank, and talk about his knee braces. He probably gets some good practice at home because his sister, Carolyn Blank, is considered by many to be one of the best, if not the best, players in South Jersey girls basketball. Of course, she's leading the charge for the Minimage right now to another #1 ranking.
And they are tough. Definitely the favored team in their group.
What's scary is they slaughtered by 20 points the #2 team, Middle Township, in the Christmas tournament. They beat a Delran team by almost 30 points earlier in the week, who's #5 in South Jersey.
Streeter now with 16 points. It's a 3-point game, 30-27. Township holds the lead, 45 seconds to play in the first half. Full court pressure on. Good job by Blank to get it into Kissauer. See if they play for the last shot. Of course, no shot clock here in high school basketball. Good job of moving away from the ball right now is Township. Good swing pass in the corner. Wide open top of the key, but he doesn't want to put it up as Kaler. He knows his job. Blank, no good. Big rebound underneath, loose now. 19 seconds and counting. Boy, this Pennsauken team, they are just real crafty at stealing the ball.
Feisty, the best way to describe it, and well coached.
There's a 3-pointer, kaboom. Ed Diaz, his first 3, and we are tied at 33, 2, 1. It'll count, and no good. So what a first half of action as we go into the locker room and take a break. And you can take a break, but come right on back with us. 30-30 is your score. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Ed Bankin along with Tad Kazaneski just underway here. Second half action as Kevin Kaler lays it in to give Washington Township a 32-30 lead on the assist from Greg Hammond. 30-30 after one half, and now Pennsauken on the attack. Streeter with a good pass inside. Now it's knocked away, comes back up top to Bennett. Bennett will set it up for Pennsauken. He fires for 3. Yes, nothing but net as Bennett drills one from long range.
He must have a license to shoot anywhere out on the floor, man. He pumped that up from long range.
So Pennsauken with the lead now at 33-32, just underway here in the third quarter. Kissauer now right side, looking for Hammond along the baseline. Hammond had a smorgasbord inside the first half. Looks to get it again. No good with the shot. Kaler with another big rebound.
The vacuum.
He has to be in double figures in rebounding already. And now Hammond will set it up to Jeff Wood. Township looking to go on the attack, down by 1. Wood at the top, might look for a screen, now might look for somebody down low.
Hammond's been able to get open.
Little confusion right now on offense for Township as they tried to run a play and there was some confusion. Steve Selby now calling things out from the sidelines. And they will try again. Kissauer open for 3, no good. It goes to the outside for the rebound and it comes away to Brian Streeter.
Kissauer used the pick, was wide open, didn't quite square himself to the basket though, Ed.
There's a sneer strip inside and now we have a push foul before the strip and it looks like this will go against Kissauer. And that'll be Kissauer's first personal foul. As far as personal fouls for Township, Greg Hammond has 2, and Jeff Wood has 2. So 2 Township starters with 2 fouls in the first half. Tough luck on that shot by Sheldon, no good. And once again, Kaler with the rebound, and Greg Hammond will bring it up for the Minutemen, down by 1.
Pennsauken's had a lot of chances, Ed. They're not converting.
Tough shot by Wood, and he puts it in to give Township the lead.
Where did that one come from? We were totally screened. All of a sudden, you see the ball fly up in the air. Great play by Jeff.
And now Township leads by 1 at 34-33. Into the corner they go. Diaz pumps inside. Can't get the shot to fall. Hammond can't get the rebound. Shot up and good by Eugene Bennett.
Bennett does a real nice job there of holding his ground and a nice fake on the outside. It looks like we're going into a run and gun kind of style right now, Ed.
Now a man-to-man press put on by Pennsauken. We saw it a bit at the end of the first half. Township breaks it. Jeff Wood. Nowhere to go along the baseline. Feeds Barbara. He gets stripped as it goes out of bounds. Good strip by Ron Sheldon, and it'll be Township ball.
Well, it was a good strip there, Ed, but Sheldon should have been in there defensively to front that pass, not let it get inside. Pennsauken got a little lazy that time, and luckily he didn't pick up a foul.
Great bounce pass inside, and Hammond has the jam.
It's showtime now, baby.
Somebody blew an assignment because Greg Hammond walked right in all alone and powered it home with 2 hands, and now Township leads by 1 at 36-35.
I think he knows he's on TV tonight, Ed.
A little extra emphasis on that one. Outside it goes to Bennett. Bennett looking to penetrate. Good defense by Hammond. Now forces one up along the baseline. No good, but a foul called, and we'll see if they get Hammond or Kaler. It might have been Kaler.
That's something you'll see after a big play on the other end of the floor, a dunk like that. You'll see the defensive player come back and try and get at it and top them as we get ready to look at this dunk again. As they'll take the inbounds play out. We'll get it back after this foul shot. We'll show it to you.
Hammond now with 3 personal fouls, as they did charge that one to Hammond, so he now has 3.
And that's going to be a big factor in this game. If I'm Pennsauken now, I set up plays to go right after Hammond.
Bennett makes both free throws, and now Township trailing again by 1. Back and forth we go with 5:12 to go in the second. Hammond nowhere to go, calls a timeout. So Township will talk it over, and we'll see how long they stick with Hammond, as there is the replay. There's the little emphasis. You see it right there. Little showtime here at Township. Well, Tad Washington Township will be playing in the competitive Group 4, and they'll be starting off with Triton in the playoffs. Watch it again.
That's just an overplay. They went for the steal. There you see Hammond again. But got to give you credit, Ed. Ed is on top of things. And, of course, you can see Ed every night with the local sports, something that is really, really interesting and helps you keep informed of what's happening in South Jersey.
37-36, 1-point lead for Pennsauken. Hammond tried to throw it off the glass. He put it in. They'll call traveling. I'm not sure what Hammond was thinking. I think he wasn't sure if he wanted to pass or shoot, or thought maybe he felt contact.
They had the 3-on-1, Ed, and Kissauer on the right side thought that Hammond was going to go in for the dunk, and he just stopped. Had he continued to the basket, Hammond was ready to give him the bounce pass, and that's why we had the turnover.
And if Hammond had not taken that extra step, he would have gotten credit for the basket. Kaler, another big rebound. Up ahead to Hammond. Here comes Township, 3-on-2. Hammond leaves it for Kissauer, knocked away nicely. So maybe they were thinking about that last play that time. Kissauer kept cutting, but Hammond threw it away.
Yeah, the Indians were certainly thinking about it. They were in the passing lanes. That's all you have to do is get into the passing lanes, and you're going to get a lot of turnovers. And that's something the Indians are very good at.
Bennett to Addison, bounces one inside. Tough shot there by Streeter, no good. Off one of the Indians, out of bounds. It belongs to Township.
I didn't know if you could see that on the bottom of your screen. Number 20, Ed Diaz, came in on the weak side, uncontested. There, Township's got to watch the weak side rebounding right now because no one picked him up.
Barbara at the top and traveling call. Gary Barber not agreeing with the call from referee Dennis Maycomer, but he gets him for the travel. So right now, 37-36 in favor of the Indians, and they take over with 4:21 to go in the third.
We have to wish Gary's older brother luck. He took over the Camden County baseball program in the offseason. Of course, Bill Robinson moving on, and that's what made that spot vacant.
Now working at the top is Brian Streeter. Streeter sends it to the right side to Diaz. Back up top it goes to Streeter.
It almost looks like Pennsauken doesn't feel comfortable in this kind of slow-up game. They look like they want to run, pass the ball maybe 3 times and pump it up.
And they have one of the best transition games in the Olympic American. Now they work up top again as Streeter bounces one inside. They kick it back outside. It goes to Bennett, puts it on the floor. Good pass inside, and the basket is good by Kevin Addison.
Real nice job. Addison picks up his first 2 points, and there's another almost. Yeah, it will be a turnover. Nice job, though, by Pennsauken to get the ball inside.
And Township getting sloppy again. If it wasn't for their turnovers, they'd have the lead right now. A lot of that, again, caused by some good work by Pennsauken. Some of the best thieves in South Jersey on the floor right now. So the Indians with the 3-point lead. It goes outside to Ed Diaz. Diaz bounce pass inside to Sheldon, trying to challenge Kaler. He gets it in.
That is real tough to defend, too. Fakes one way, comes back the other. A fadeaway. They did everything they could on defense. That's just a great athletic effort.
So now a 5-point lead for Pennsauken, their biggest lead of the game at 41-36. Barber to Kaler now. Township really struggling so far, being outscored 11-6 in this quarter.
One thing, if you watch Pennsauken underneath the basket, they make a lot of small fundamental plays. When you're in man-to-man defense, you should never turn your back from the ball. And when you do that, you're susceptible to backdoor passes. And if I'm Township, that's what I look for right now.
Wood at the top now, bounces one to Hammond, thought about three, puts it on the floor, has it stripped, gets it back, lots of contact, no foul called. Hammond might have got a break, and now Wood has it outside, back up top to Hammond. 3-point shot, yes, by Greg Hammond as he drills the three.
Hammond was a little bit upset at that contact. He said, give me the rock, and he buried it.
So now that cuts the Pennsauken lead to 2 with 2.5 to go in the third. Outside it goes to Ed Diaz, good pass inside, Bennett, wide open basket, good and a foul. And that could be against Greg Hammond. That would be his 4th.
And there's a case again. I just talked about it on the other end of the floor. Township was in their man-to-man defense. They turned their back defensively. The backdoor pass was wide open as they had the young man cutting to the basket, Bennett, and then capitalized. You look at it again on replay.
And that is Hammond's 4th personal foul. Kind of a close foul right there, but now Bennett, averaging 18.5 per game, goes to the free throw line.
Michael Jordan Jr.
And he hits the free throw to make it 44-39, 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. Now a bigger trap put on by Pennsauken. Wood tries to bowl over Streeter, and they'll catch Streeter for the blocking foul.
Yeah, Eddie held his feet there. He might have got away with that, but a nice job to try and bring the ball up the floor by Wood.
And Jim Carter, the referee, right on top of it, making the call. 2:22 to go here in the third, 44-39 in favor of Pennsauken. So now Jeff Wood will look to set things up for the Minutemen. Township, except for the quick cut and the dunk by Hammond, has had a tough time setting their offense up, and now their best scorer is going to be on the bench for probably quite some time, so let's see how they react without Hammond.
It looks like Pennsauken has switched to his zone defense too, Ed.
And now they rule a kick ball just a little higher, and Streeter, well, he might have been a soprano, but if he had survived, he would have had a steal and a layup.
Streeter is real quick with those hands and feet, and he is just amazing at stripping the ball.
Now Wood at the top with 2 minutes to go in the third period. Township trailing by 5. And there's Streeter again, cutting Wood off from going to the basket, but he finds Kaler inside. Tried to gut it in for Barber, out of bounds. It still belongs to Township.
Township caught a break there. Kaler had the right side if he wanted to challenge to go to the hoop, elected to pass. But again, Pennsauken in the passing lane, they get the ball.
Now up top it goes to Kamani Bell. Bell looking to go to the right side. Kissauer now on the right side. Back up top it goes to Jeff Wood. Bell fires for 3 off short, no good, off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes away to Streeter. Here comes Streeter looking to go all the way, glides, fires, no good. Kaler with another rebound, he yanks it away.
Streeter, not a real good decision there. Could have gone straight to the hoop, elected to go on the fadeaway, and it cost him.
Now Jeff Wood at the top with 1:20 to go in the third. Township with a smaller lineup out there without Hammond.
And that may be why they're going to his zone defense here.
And we'll have a foul call inside. This is a good decision by Coach Johnson over on the Indian side as they catch Ed Diaz for his 2nd personal foul. It's a good decision because you mentioned how the man-to-man can tire you out. Now without Greg Hammond, they can get back into that zone and be a little more rested for the stretch drive. Now open is Kissauer. He gets the roll once, twice, and it will not fall. Kaler roughs away the rebound, and he is knocked down. Tie-up possession arrow points to Washington Township.
The human vacuum cleaner, ladies and gentlemen, doing an outstanding job. The senior, Kevin Kaler.
And he is really playing with a purpose tonight. He's come out fired up, and he is doing the job on the boards. Wood looks for Kaler. Nobody there. Finally bounces one in the corner to Kissauer. Back up top it goes down to Jeff Wood with a minute to go in the third period.
Back to man defense.
Now Kamani Bell at the top again. Bell, Wood, and Kissauer make up a much smaller lineup for Township, more of a perimeter game. But now Barber will go inside, basket, counts and a foul. They'll catch Streeter on the foul.
Something I don't like about Pensauken's man-to-man defense, they're really slow getting to the ball, and they're really susceptible to being picked off by Washington Township picks. There was a classic case there, and it made for an easy basket for Township.
Streeter's second personal foul, and this could be a biggie here for Township right before the end of the third. And Barbara leaves the free throw short, so Township trails by 3. 40 seconds to go. A little bit of a man-to-man press here, just a slight one by Township as Bell challenged inside, and now a steal by Kissauer for the Minutemen.
Good read, stayed in that passing lane. That's all you have to do, hold in a certain zone, and you'll end up with the steal.
Wood wide open for 3. He's got it, and the game is tied at 44 with 25 seconds to go in the third period.
Pennsauken almost seems shocked. I'm a little surprised they don't go back to that zone defense. They seem to have a lot of success when they went to it.
There's the press again and another steal. Kissauer with 12 seconds to go. Up ahead to Kamani Bell. He lays it in to give Township the lead. 8 seconds to go. Here comes Bennett the other way for the Indians. Bennett breaks the press, forces the baseline jumper. No good. Rebound tipped up into the hands of Sheldon. Puts it up and it's good. Basket counts. And the third quarter comes to an end. A great shot at the end by Bennett. And we leave off after 3, the same spot we let off after 2. Tied 46-46. Back for an exciting fourth quarter coming up on Jones Intercable, Channel 13. Stay with us. Welcome back to Washington Township High School. Ed Benkin along with Tad Kozaneski here on Jones Intercable, Channel 13. There you see the score after 3. It's been a good one. 46-46. It was 14-10 Township after 1. 30-30 at the half. 46-46 and a half that went in spurts. At the beginning of this half, Pennsauken became very effective in getting their strips and getting out of the paint, getting some men open. But towards the end of that third quarter, Tad, I think the big difference we saw right before the end of the quarter, Township switched to that trap, and it forced some turnovers on Pennsauken, turned a 5-point deficit into a tie.
Yeah, the turnovers and the trap right there did a good job for Washington Township. But if I'm Pennsauken, I'd want to stay in the zone. The guys seem real, I don't know if they're tired, but they're just real slow getting the ball, and that's why they got that three-pointer they gave up.
And remember, they made this run without Greg Hammond. There's a steal by Bell. Bell looking to go all the way, lays it up and in. Good alert read right there by Bell, who came out timid against this quick Pennsauken backcourt that likes to strip, and there's another steal. Now Bell being more aggressive.
Pennsauken needs a timeout. That's just 2 lazy passes. You can't loop the ball up against a zone trap. You're going to get it stolen every time.
Wood has it knocked away from behind, and now Township will set up leading by 2 with 7:33 to go in the game.
With the zone trap, Ed, you want to penetrate, draw the double team, and dish off on a bounce pass, and hopefully get a 2-on-1 under the basket.
Quick bounce pass attempted to Barbara, and out of bounds goes one of the Indians. And the ball belongs to Washington Township, so they will set up again.
Pennsauken elects to stay in their man.
Jeff Wood bounces one to the outside. Now Kaler leaves it back off for Wood, and Township looks to set up once again. Kaler to Bell along the right baseline. Back up top to Kaler. Swings it over to Barbara left side. Now this is Wood at the top. Tries to get by his man, lays it up too strong, no good. Kaler fights for the rebound. Wood hustles it down for Township and a second chance. Bell along the left baseline. Let's see if Wood becomes a bit more aggressive with Tyrone Gordon in there in place of Streeter. And now he gets the pick, goes down the left side, puts up a wild shot, no good. Look for contact, didn't get it. Now here comes Streeter for Pennsauken. Leaves it to Gordon, left baseline, no good. It's tipped out, and Jeff Wood comes the other way for Township. Jeff Wood down the left side. He is fouled from behind, and they will catch Ron Sheldon for his second personal foul.
Wood did a real smart thing, too, as he went to the basket. If you noticed, he used his body to guard the defensive player. And the only thing you're going to do there is either make the basket or draw the foul. That's a real smart play by Jeff Wood.
And Wood will have 2 at the charity stripe. Watch it again.
Uses his body, wards him off. You're either going to get a foul or a basket. Great, smart play.
And he sinks the first free throw.
I tell you what, these catchers, they got a head on their shoulders. They may be crazy for getting behind the plate, but intelligent young men have to be the field generals and run the field. Oh, he's second base. Yeah, here you know what? Who is their catcher?
I think he's played a little of both, Tab. We'll talk about that. I think
Okay.
Mr. Barbara spent some time in the infield as well.
Well, I apologize to Mr. Wood.
There's a three-point shot. It's good. A three-pointer by Tyrone Gordon. And suddenly it's a one-point lead for Township, 50-49. Now they'll work it back up top to Barber to Wood along the left side.
And now they're back in. I thought they were in that zone. They're back in the man.
Now Kissauer left side, and now they are back into a man-to-man for a moment. Now they are in a man-to-man, so let's see if this tires them out down the stretch as Bell goes to the outside. Looks to put on a move against Streeter, now leaves it for Kaler. Guns one into Wood, and Wood will set it back up along the outside. Wood along the baseline, cut off nicely, gets it out to Bell, fires for three, no good. Rebound taken away by Eugene Bennett, and here comes Pennsauken looking to run, 4-on-3. Now Bennett smartly pulls it up as the rest of the Minutemen get back. Outside it goes, and down the baseline is Ron Sheldon to put Pennsauken back on top by one with 5:40 to go.
Wood mistakenly gave up the baseline, and that was an easy basket.
There you see it, 51-50, Township trailing by one. Now Wood tried to force it. Streeter with yet another steal. Streeter going in, looks to Jordan, instead takes it himself with a layup.
Streeter is tough. He's almost in double figures in steals. He is a real tough man to penetrate against.
And there's a trap put on by Pennsauken. Barbara able to get it across the timeline, almost loses it. Kissauer for three, it's good! As Greg Kissauer hits to tie the game.
That's another one of those plays that, oh, what are you doing now? Oh, and he puts it in because they had numbers. They had a layup there if they wanted. Great shooting.
Well, Kissauer's been shooting very well in the clutch this year for Township so far, and he hits a big three right here. And we'll have a foul called against Washington Township, and this will go against Kissauer.
Boy, maybe Wood, I believe there, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. But a nice drive by Bennett. Bennett went hard to the hoop, so he catch the end of it there.
So the score tied at 53. Quick bounce pass to Streeter. He blew the layup at point-blank range, and Kissauer's got the rebound. Jeff Wood pushes it up. Bell fires for three. No good. Kaler yanks down the rebound, puts it up and in.
Kaler's my MVP in this game, Ed. He has just played an absolutely tremendous ball game under the boards.
And all this again with Greg Hammond, their leading scorer, on the bench with 4 personals. And here's the trap again by Township at half court. Tough leader is good by Ron Sheldon. What a shot by Sheldon to tie it at 55.
It wasn't pretty, but it went in.
Wood coming out to the right side for Township, leaves it off on the outside, back up top. Barbara swings it to Bell, fires for three, no good. Rebound tipped up by Kaler, and they'll catch Kaler for the foul, and Steve Selby, not a happy camper along the sideline. For Kaler, that is his first personal foul.
That was a real tough call, too. It looked like he went in there cleanly. Offensively, I like the way, as we see it again, we caught it a little bit late, but I like the way Wood penetrates. Draws 2 defenders. That's why they're getting these three-point opportunities, because Wood is real outstanding at penetrating.
So now Pennsauken and Township tied at 55 with 3:55 to go in this fourth quarter. Gordon leaves one inside with the penetration off the glass, no good as Sheldon. Rebound comes away to Wood. He loses it, protects it nicely, and sends it up ahead to Kissauer. Here comes Township looking to run. Now Wood comes back and they set up on offense. And I think we're going to see Greg Hammond back in this game very soon. Wood for three, no good, a wild shot. Kaler yanks down the rebound, but it comes away to Pennsauken. Back they come the other way. Once again, Streeter drives, no good. They tip up for the rebound. Sheldon can't get it, but he is fouled.
Looks like getting caught in there is Kissauer. And as you mentioned, Ed, here there's a foul. It is against Kissauer. Looks like coming back in the game with 4 fouls is Greg Hammond, who had an outstanding first half. And if you're Pennsauken, Ed, you have to go right after him.
And Jeff Wood will get a breather, which will probably be a quick breather, and he should come back in quite probably for Bell for the stretch run here as he catches a quick rest. Streeter now forces one up in a crowd, but they'll catch Kaler or Bell with the foul. Let's see.
Maybe Bell, it looked like the referee pointed. Great job of penetration. Both teams' backcourts doing an outstanding job. Actually, the guards doing an outstanding job of penetrating and really causing some good offensive advantages for their team.
So now going to the line will be Brian Streeter. Ed Diaz checks back in for Pennsauken, replacing Tyrone Gordon.
Streeter's the man on the team, too. Averages 21 points a game.
And his first free throw puts Pennsauken in the lead by 1, and now by 2, 57-55, 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Now Pennsauken with the press once again, but now Barber smartly protects the ball as Pennsauken drops back into their defense.
That's a good call by Coach Johnson, because sometimes you'll catch the opponent off guard.
And now they're back into a man-to-man as Hammond returns to the game. And he will look to set it up at the top. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Be interesting to see how Hammond plays, if he plays tentative or goes right after it.
Barber looked for him, and it was knocked away by Sheldon, and he takes it away and sends it up ahead to Eugene Bennett. Bennett right side, up top, Streeter. Guarded nicely by Bell, now looks to put the move on, gets it in the paint. Knocked away by Hammond. Bell takes it away for Township. Bell looking to go all the way, lays it up short. Hammond can't get the rebound, now he does, and he puts it in to tie the game at 57.
Hammond caught a break, too. Happened to be Johnny on the spot. Almost could have got called for an over-the-back foul.
Both teams fired up with 2:20 to go, tied at 57. Very emotional game by both clubs so far. In the corner, they go to Diaz for 3. That's short. Deflects off Kaler's hands right to Kamani Bell. Bell will try it again all the way, lays it up and in.
You can ring my bell, baby. Look at this guy. He has a couple, 3, maybe 4, possibly 5 big transition baskets.
Well, it's great to know if you're a Washington Township fan like someone like Kamani Bell is going to be ready to step in for Jeff Wood come next season. There's a good little play along the baseline to Bennett. He can't get the shot the first time. Second time rolls out. No good. Tough luck. They scramble inside. Streeter puts it up, and he's fouled.
Just great hustling there by Pennsauken. A lot of desire there. Really upset is Kevin Kaler, number 41. He's just not happy with this action underneath.
So Streeter to the line with the Indians down by 2. And the Pennsauken, or rather the Township side, starting to make some noise along the bleachers, but Streeter quiets the crowd by hitting the first free throw. And I might be jinxing him here, Tad, but I believe Mr. Streeter is perfect at the line so far tonight.
He has an outstanding technique. Nice, relaxed, and comfortable.
Tied at 59, a minute 40 to go. This one going right down to the wire in Washington Township. Barbara penetrates, bounces one to Hammond, puts it up, no good, but he is creamed inside, and he'll go to the line.
Nice job by Hammond. You can see the difference when he's in the game now. They're trying to get it inside, and he's able to do the damage inside.
And so now going to the line is Hammond. Ron Sheldon tabbed with his 3rd personal foul. And Hammond gets the roll and drops it in for the first free throw.
Oh, they called him for a line violation that I really disagree with. The referee right in front of us, you see him in the bottom of your screen, called a line violation against Hammond, and Hammond let go of the shot and went to foul it in. I can see why Coach Selby really has a gripe with it. That could be the difference in the game too, Ed.
That's a real touchy call in a 59-59 game with a minute and a half to go, and Hammond misses the second. Ball knocked away. Hammond hustles after it. Great dive to save it, and he gets it to Kaler. What a play by Greg Hammond.
And he got away with the walk as he slid about 5 feet across the floor.
So we'll see if things now even out. 1:20 to go, tied at 59, as Kissauer sends one to Barber left side. Township will work for the good shot. Hammond had the position down low. Now Bell looking for him.
Watch for Hammond or Kaler underneath.
Hammond back outside to Bell. Fires for 3. Way short, an air ball knocked out of bounds. And they will say Washington Township ball.
And that's a sophomore mistake. You got to get the ball inside. A minute to play, tied at 59. You got to give it to your hot man, your money man. It's got to be Hammond or Kaler underneath.
Surprised we haven't seen Jeff Wood check back into the game, although Bell really has played fantastic in this fourth quarter despite that shot. Kissauer for 3, no good. Barbara hustles down the rebound with less than a minute to go. Barbara had to be careful there, almost threw an elbow. And now Township might work for the last shot. 50 seconds to go. Here we go, 59-59, going down to the wire.
Again, watch for the backdoor screen. They've been able to lay the pick and get a man open.
Now they look for Hammond inside, has a tough time catching it, puts it up off the glass and good with 33 seconds left. So now Pennsauken with a chance to tie or take the lead, and they take timeout with 28 seconds to go, and Township up by 2.
You can do that all night with Mr. Hammond. Hammond gets the ball inside. He's real quick and crafty. Great move to the hoop. And right now, Pennsauken has their work cut out for him, Ed, as They trail it by 2, and yet you'd have to think it's going to be Brian Streeter or Eugene Bennett going to put up the shot here, as they've been very impressive in this game.
Well, Streeter, despite his size, has managed to draw the foul when he has not been getting the baskets in or dishing it off. So I think you might see Streeter get it, or else Bennett inside. Or, sometimes in this situation you see a decoy. You got a player like Sheldon who you could spring open. He's chipped in tonight as well. For Township on the other side here, they have to be careful not to be a bit over-aggressive. And let's see, although Greg Hammond is an excellent defender, they might still try and go down at him here with 4 personal fouls. Hammond's keeping in mind that although he wants to win right here, this game could go in OT, so he still might back off a bit.
Well, if I'm Pennsauken, I just say, hey, let's get a good shot. Be aware of the clock. If you can get a shot off within like maybe 5-6 seconds and give you a shot for a rebound, if you miss, that's what I'd be looking for. Looking for one of those 2 guys, either Streeter or Bennett. It's got to be a good shot. You can't force it.
So here goes Streeter. 25 seconds to go. Township up by 2. Now Bennett at the top. Diaz had an open 3, then Kissauer got on top of him with 15 seconds to go. Bennett along the baseline. Good defense by Hammond. Diaz up top. Streeter guns one inside. It's knocked away by Kaler, and Hammond has it for Township.
Got a foul.
Up to Barber, looking to run it out. 2 seconds to go. Over to Kissauer, and he is fouled with 2 seconds remaining on the clock.
And that was a mistake by Ed Diaz, the senior, number 20, Ed. He had the opportunity to foul, but wasted about 5 seconds. And now Pensauken's going to have to call timeout.
So maybe the 3rd time will be the charm for Washington Township after 2 unsuccessful tries against Pennsauken, losing in overtime in the Christmas tournament 74-64 and losing 65-54 in an Olympic American contest at Pennsauken. There's the situation right there. That's all you need to know with 2 seconds to play.
Jeez. Wonder how much those tickets cost.
Still have the Valentine decorations up, of course, a week and a half old, but still effective. So now it's a non-shooting foul, so Jeff Wood with 2 seconds left. That's a discussion they're having right now.
And they're going to clean the floor. Mr. Earling, the athletic director. Here we go. Let's get the players doing a little Indian dance.
Well, we mentioned what a great job Chuck Earling does, and now he's going above and beyond right here, doing the job on the floor. Right behind Coach Selby.
Oops.
There he is.
Selby almost fell right over him.
Chuck comes away unscathed, fortunately.
Throw the ball down the other end of the floor here. That's all you have to do, and just tap it. Just throw it down the other end.
Wood having trouble, and he will take a timeout. Smart play there by Wood. No reason to force it.
Dawkins playing ropes. What is... I just wish that I could have a friend, a pal, somebody to watch the game with.
He's enjoying himself up there. Here we go, 2 seconds. Wood tries to throw it up court, gets it to a wide open Kissauer, and that'll run out the clock. The game is over. An emotional win for Washington Township. They pull it out by a count of 61-59. We'll be back with more on Jones Intercable, Channel 13. Stay with us.
Back here on Sports Video, Tad Kazaneski with you, where Washington Township comes away with a big win, 61-59. We have our MVP for tonight's game. Ed Benkin has him courtside. It's Kevin Kaler, who's had an outstanding game, 10 points, 20 rebounds. I've nicknamed him the Vacuum. Let's meet him right now. Here's Ed with Kevin Kaler.
Thank you very much, Ted. Our Jones Intercable player of the game, Kevin Kaler, a monster tonight on the boards. The human vacuum, as my partner called him earlier. 10 points, but more importantly, 20 rebounds. Kevin, you were amazing out there under the boards. Was it just getting good position, or was it because you had a height advantage?
I think if I concentrate and play my best, I can come out and I can do whatever I want. But if my mind's out of it, I won't do anything. But doing all this doesn't mean anything if we don't pull out a victory. And I think we really pulled it together tonight. Big win.
You got a very emotional game tonight, it seemed, from the entire team. You came off a loss to Overbrook, although they've been playing well. I'm sure that was something that was gnawing at you going into tonight. Plus, you lost to these guys twice. Was that a real purpose why we saw everyone fired up tonight?
Most definitely. We were free falling big time because we were just choking. We weren't playing the best ball we could play, and we were fired up. We wanted to come out victorious, and it really came up good. We really had a great game.
You talk about a confidence booster. You've got the playoffs coming up next week, and you were in a tough conference. You've had to play a lot of tough teams. You've been close a lot of the times. It seems like you haven't gotten over the hump. Different story tonight. You beat a talented Pennsauken squad. Is this when you talk about an emotional win is something that can help you going into the playoffs?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, we got some games coming up, and I think we can run over them if we play the way we play tonight, intense, and we just come out and play the ball we can play. We can run over anybody, but we just got to come mentally prepared, and we can do anything.
It seemed like one turning point came in the third quarter. You were trailing by 5. You go to the trap, and you forced a lot of turnovers. You caught Pennsauken napping a little bit. Was that the turning point defensively?
Oh, definitely. They threw some passes away, and we just picked up on it and turned up the intensity, and we took it away, I think.
This is your last year. You're a senior. You've got the playoffs coming up. You start with Triton next Tuesday. Tell us about your thoughts in this your last year, getting one more shot at the postseason.
Well, I didn't play last year. It was just a tough year. I didn't have the opportunity to play, but I think if we take we got Paul 6 Saturday, which shouldn't be hard, and Triton, and if we play the way we can play, we can run over Atlantic City, and I think we can go pretty far.
Finally, of course, the 20 rebounds, a spectacular total. Those are Dennis Rodman-type numbers, so we have to ask you this. Will you please reassure the audience that your hair will not be purple, blue, green, or red come playoff time?
Oh, definitely not, no. I like my hair.
Kevin, thank you very much. Congratulations on a great game, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thanks a lot.
Kevin Kaler, our Jones Intercable Channel 13 player of the game, 10 points, 20 rebounds, and Township's 61-59 win over the Indians of Pennsauken. Back to Tad Kozaneski for a wrap-up. Tad?
It just goes to show you don't have to be the leading scorer in the game to be our most valuable player. Great hustle inside by that young man. Once again, the final score, 61-59. Washington Township comes away with the victory. Once again, here on Jones, we'll have some more playoff games and other regular season games. Stay tuned to Channel 13. Fred Bacon and the rest of the crew, I'm Tad Kozaneski. Thanks for being with us, and have a great evening, everybody.